Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this live trading webinar. How are you guys doing today? No sound. Why no sound? Okay, so everyone must have a good sound now, yeah, and visual. Yeah, Zoom is perfect. Okay, awesome. Alrighty, so Zarabayat, Mr. Carlos, Cherry, Maria Julia, Janice, Nick, hello everyone, good morning guys. Thank you for your participation. How can you see me? I think you are not able to see me, Mr. Dashkan. Or is the camera on? Darshan, good morning. William, Ruben, Mladen, good morning, guys. So let's start with the pound against the US dollar. So yesterday we had some moves due to the Fed interest rates announcement, and as you can see, the US dollar got some strengthened. Regardless, they kept the interest rates unchanged. So you see, guys, here the price came at this area of support, and now we likely can experience some push to the upside. So as I told you multiple times, the price, after it's gonna touch this strong weekly support, it should, if it doesn't break instantly, it should move a little bit to the upside. Now, for areas of possible retracement, this is a good area. If we zoom down to the 1 hour chart, this one here, can become an area of interest. And if we go down to the 30, 15-minute chart, this box can become smaller and smaller and smaller. Okay, so now I'm not saying that the price it's gonna change trend and from a downtrend to create a new uptrend. It can happen, but what we understand first, it's that price still makes lower lows. This area of strong support, that's a weekly support, can give us some good opportunities to do some intraday on the 5-minute or 15-minute 1 hour price action chart. If you go down to the 5-minute chart, you can see that price makes this series of higher highs within this consolidation actually. So a break to the upside can lead maybe to some good retest and then to continue upwards. Euro US dollar, same price, found some support at this weekly strong support area. I call it strong support because on the weekly we have two clear touches, and that make it a very strong area of support. Then if we flipped on the daily, here it's the daily bottom. The indicator here, as you see, is unable to create new lows. It doesn't follow the price momentum. We go on the 4-hour chart. That's a nice hammer at the 4-hour chart. Price made a lower low. Indicator made a higher low. So first thing on our checklist, it's done. We are at the lower band, another thing, and then price touched at the strong support, at the weekly support, and then it printed a reversal price action. Now in these occasions, it's what I pretty much like to do, to press to put a buy order here with a stop loss around 20 pips. That's a great stop loss for this currency pair, the euro US dollar. And having that in mind, we have room to go up to almost 3-1, to be honest. If this is going to end up being in a ranging move, it can go all the way to retest the previous bullish candle low, as I show you here, this area here. Okay, so we can use it on the 1 hour chart for price action, on the 15-minute chart for higher highs and higher lows. You can see we have a new register low in the market. Immediately this becomes the relevant high, and we have a break above this high, so we have a new market structure. Any pullback here in this region can help to initiate some long positions and just target these areas here. That's what I see from this technical side. Next one, Australian dollar, US dollar. Any questions so far? Great move on the pound. Okay, Darshan, I understand your comments. Can you show the weekly chart again, please? I never noticed the weekly in Darshan. Regarding which currency pair, weekly chart? Aussie fell from that resistance. Yeah, pound US dollar weekly. Here is the weekly chart on the pound US dollar, guys. You zoom out a little bit and you can see here it's a weekly this MetaTrader. Here is the weekly support price on the 4 hour chart, so some rejection. But keep in mind, today interest rates in the UK can cause the price to fluctuate, and it's something we have to be very cautious with the pound, because one more time, the pound, if it's going to experience during the interest rates announcement some extreme volatility, it's not going to surprise me to move down and then to spike up. Depends how the market participants will react to the event itself. We commented yesterday on the Australian dollar US dollar, of course, and we said that on the weekly chart we do have this resistance here, and there is the 10-period moving average as well. There are some multiple resistance around this area. On the daily chart though, I had this as more accurate, to be honest, point on my chart. That's what I like to see when the price come in this region. 4 hour candle yesterday, it just pushed the market lower, and that happened here. It's the 9 p.m. broker time, so 7 p.m. UK time, and the price at the interest rates announcement push much lower. 15-minute, it was a good entry with a sell stop order somewhere in this region after the event happened. For traders, they trade order block. Here it's a nice order block here, a strong unmitigated candle. Then on the way back, this one here could be an entry with a stop loss somewhere there, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 to 1, as much as you want to make. Now What is my theory about the order blocks? It's another story, but it's something that works in the forex market, and the reward to risk ratio, or the consistency, is depends on the trader's risk threshold. Okay, I prefer to do my DAX intraday trading and make consistently 1-2%, 1-2% day in day out, rather than try to identify the market top and the market bottom based on the order block to make 9 losses until I get one winning of 11-1. That's going to make me plus 2%. So it doesn't align with my character, to be honest, that much. So it's not something that I really like to trade. But there are other traders I know, and I have friends that they trade this way. They enjoy it, and nothing wrong with that. And I can explain you much more things about this stuff, guys, if you're interested. That's not a problem at all. So price made a new high here on the 4-hour chart, USD CHF, and the indicator makes a new low, but we are right at this area of resistance now. What I told you many times is that the news will help the price to move in one direction faster. So if we were expected to see the price come in this region on the USD CHF, the news yesterday, the price was here somewhere around 0.8925, and it moved faster to almost 0.90. So that was in other occasions it could take some days, maybe a week, but due to the volatility of the news, it just moved within 8 hours, and that's the beauty. And of course, we have the Switzerland National Bank reporting interest rates today if you listen to the podcast. So please make sure you listen to your podcast every Monday about the fundamentals and when the news events are expected to come out and what outcome do we expect. I do a detailed analysis, so you guys are very well informed. Now, I wouldn't do anything with the USD CHF, neither with the pound US dollar, until the interest rates will be announced in both Switzerland and the UK. USD JPY, that's the daily chart, finally bullish engulfing. Price broke above this consolidation, and I'm expecting now to see a nice push to the upside to tap into this strong area of resistance, and then we see if we're gonna get some good opportunities. USD Canadian dollar let's draw some lines here. This one looks like it broke. There is a strong area of resistance here. The market can stop and reverse. We'll see what's going to happen, but this lower low market had a healthy state at this point. I was trying to catch it somewhere here with these bearish candles. The market came until this area, and at the news event it spiked up to the upside. Now this is what we call failure, non-failure swing in the market, and a break above this high, because that's the market structure. This impulse move created a new low in the market, so this becomes the new high. This didn't create any didn't change any market dynamics, therefore we don't consider this as a new high, neither this as a new low. But in technical analysis we have this pattern called non-failure swing. So let's see if this is going to develop above this area. We have to overcome this area of resistance first. Australian dollar, US dollar, looks like it's double here, so we can delete this one. Euro JPY on the weekly chart. On the weekly chart, price is within the previous week's high and low. Didn't break neither to the upside nor to the downside. Yesterday I said that I'm not interested to do anything here due to this consolidation. Same with the pound. Either we want to break below this area of support and look for shorts up to likely here. First target it's going to be this one here. Second target it's going to be this one there. Darshan said Aussie fell from that resistance. Yes, the Dow dropped just like Jens was expected. Yeah. CHF news at 8:30. Although you expected a surge on pound, right? Me too. The entry point is something to be careful about, though. Yeah, absolutely. Janice asked, could you explain something more about the order blocks, please? Absolutely, we will find some time and we will do that. So let's check the gold. Look at these guys. This strong rejection within this area of resistance caused the price, of course, yesterday due to the event to move lower. But again, I prefer to see the price touch at these highs here before I get involved. And guess weekly chart looks like it's accumulated here, but again, no structure that can be used. Yeah, there is this kind of ascending line, but at the same time there is this top line here. Market it's in the middle of this area here, so I don't understand whether it doesn't have any statistical probable edge to based on technical patterns here. Okay, so silver expected with similar behavior like the gold, but again with the silver I'm bullish because there is a lot of unmitigated areas here and there is a room of opportunity. So not even to 50% or neither to 61.8, so I will be waiting for the price to come there. Dow Jones as well as the Nasdaq and of course the S&P 500, all of them they melted down due to the interest rates announcement yesterday in the US, as we see. But again, price action doesn't show anything to take advantage of as retail traders. We didn't see a clear move, let's say, to the upside or a clear move to the downside to start thinking about possible trading plans. Price is just trading within this consolidation, not even respecting the boundaries accurately. So it's not a market I would like to get involved at this stage. It looks like that Nasdaq has some more to give today. I will not be surprised to see the Nasdaq to move all the way to this low here. So let's keep an eye on the Nasdaq today. Some 4-hour chart, wait for the kind of retracement. Here it's a very nice inside resistance, guys. So here is for you today. Keep an eye on this area. Let's see if the market it's going to give us some opportunities. Same with the S&P 500. So let's check the DAX 40. X-Man, what different is about divergence between MACD and RSI? What is better indicator in this case? Both of them are great. However, the MACD, the MACD, it calculates also 26 period of the previous candles. If you are looking the daily chart, it calculates also 26 daily candles, so it's more weighted on the divergences. RSI calculates up to 14 periods, so it's a bit faster than the MACD, but again, especially on the daily chart, if you spot, I like MACD on the 4-hour chart, 1-hour chart, because 26 period of 4-hour candles or 1-hour hourly candles, they are they weight better the divergence. So that's an excellent question. But again, most likely when you spot divergence on the RSI, if the divergence they are a bit strong, we do expect to see also divergence on the MACD. In my opinion, either indicator is good to be used. So let's check the DAX. Previous day high and most recent low, it's this one here. It's been broken, so we have this one as the reference from now. On the 4-hour chart, price made this bottom, false break, didn't close below. Hourly, the 9 o'clock, we see price explode to the upside, a 20 pip stop loss, cool cap. Guys, by the way, if you do have time to look at the charts before the webinar, if you are in front of the charts and you are interested, you can keep an eye on the DAX around 9 a.m. Okay, again, it gives some good moves, as this one you see here at 9 a.m. the Frankfurt Stock Exchange starts its daily activity, so DAX also gets a bit takes some volatility around the time. I would like to draw FIB to see the 50% and 61.8%. So 50% it's somewhere here, and 61 it's there to be used them on the 5-minute chart. And yes, although the market is not in an uptrend, as you see here, not in an uptrend, not in a downtrend, there is a bit of very messy sideways move, very messy, everyone can see it, yeah. And we try to find some ways to get involved on the lower time frame. Sometimes it's worth not taking trades due to uncertainty, but especially when we go on the lower time frames, I prefer to use the swings to enter rather than the price actions. Okay, so 3 minutes for the London Open. I ideally would like to be a seller below this low here. Because the market, generally speaking, it's in a downtrend, and in a downtrend is easier to trade to the downside. Okay, so we are looking at the 30-minute chart. That's the hourly chart. If the price, that's 40, so if the price gonna break to the upside, again back to the 5-minute chart, there is a small room of opportunity for profits here. So I'd rather stick to the higher time frame because I want to go for a 2-to-1, not only for 10 pips. So I rather stick to a sell stop below here. By the way, the trade yesterday ended up being a good trade for those who took that trade. Dashhan, yes, you are right about the FOMC pound drop. It then did a very strong pullback to fib 76.6. Yes, before eventually, yep, exactly. That's what the pullback, and exactly at that area we had an inside resistance on the pound on the 15-minute chart. So that made it a good trade. 1 minute for the London Open, guys. Let's see where the price wants to go. So far it's sold off almost 20 points. For those who want to do a buy stop order, of course a buy stop order can be initiated right here. Up. If you guys want to buy this market, if you believe that it's better to buy it, you can go with a buy stop order above here and a stop loss below this kind of area. So it's about 25 point stop loss, and you can target either 33 pips points here or 2-to-1, whatever you believe it's better to target. But for me, I'm still more bearish on the DAX, therefore I'm not interested for a buy stop order today. That's the 1 minute time frame. WTI, finally price approaches this area of resistance on the daily chart. On the daily chart, a nice reversal price action after a very long impulse move, retracement, and we do expect to see price to move even lower. On the 4-hour chart, this bearish engulfing. Look at these guys. On every high, after we start looking for ways to sell the WTI, every time the market made a new high, for example here, we don't see a bearish engulfing. Here we don't see a bearish engulfing. Here that's not a bearish engulfing. We want to have a break of the high. That's not a bearish engulfing. This is a bearish engulfing, and it leads the market to the break. Okay, price makes higher high, indicator makes higher low, makes lower high, but price it's at the resistance level. Okay, this one is not at the resistance level, and it touches or falls break the upper band. So 3 strong levels of confluence can give a good trade, high probability trade. It was about 1-4, let's say 1-4. 140, and it's almost, it's more than 1.5 to 1. And FTSE finally on the daily or weekly chart if you prefer. Resistance here being respected. 4-hour chart, double top. Look at this, guys. Double top on the 4-hour chart. Bearish divergence on the RSI. At the top, up the upper band of the Bollinger. Price action, not the strongest price action, but again, it shows the weakness of the market. So let's see if the price is going to move a little bit here again, a false break out, then I will be looking on the 4-hour chart to short this. We can keep an eye on that as well. DAX broke to the upside, that's good. In the next 15 minutes, if I don't get any if I don't get triggered on the trade, I will cancel the order. But for you guys who bought it here, now you have this bullish engulfing low as a reference of a stop loss. So what is here is 28 points. You can go for 56 to 1 if that's what you're gonna do. Yep, you can target this area of resistance here. Looks like no trade for me today. All right, guys, I would like to thank everyone for, I don't see any other questions. I would like to thank everyone for your participation. I hope you gained some value. Please make sure you like and subscribe on the channel. And I look forward to see you tomorrow at the same time. Thank you so much.